What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, December 13th, 2018. And we're going to look at the murders of Chris Bradley and Jessica Starr, two meteorologists, the female dying at 35, the male dying at 53, the reflection. That's already fishy. I would like to thank Jim for bringing this to my attention in terms of he saw this as well. And it just shows it. Other people see this. It's not just me obviously seeing the scripted theater going on. They're saying that she committed suicide, leaving two young children with her husband. 35, the reflection of 53, he smells a rat. Yes, he smells the Catholic Church, the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, and their propaganda. And I smell it too. Those red and black Jesuit order coloring right there. So we're going to look at this together. I think already you see how the one from Ohio is 53, the one from Michigan. You see Ohio and Michigan, two neighboring states, putting out propaganda by the numbers. So one thing I noticed is that the word weather equals 35. When you take the alphabetical order and reduce each thing to a single digit, they both talked about the weather. So she's dying at 35. And then the reflection 53. And why is the guy from Ohio with the 53? Ohio equals 16. 53 is the 16th prime number. The state of Ohio loves to brand their numbers all over their propaganda. So for those who are not too familiar with America, you see how Michigan and Ohio are bordering states. They're participating in this propaganda together now. See, here's Michigan, here's Ohio. Today we had Indiana, their active shooter false flag. Michigan, Ohio, putting on rituals, murder rituals by the numbers. So, here, I showed you how weather something 35, right? I just want to get this good part out the way. Let's look at the obituary of Chris Bradley. Obituary. Christopher Charles Bradley Krause, age 53, passed away peacefully at home on December 5th, 2018, with his family by his side. Born August 31st, 1965 in Indianapolis, Indiana. Just talking about Indiana, guys. Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, all in bed together because they're all run by the same Zionist Jew cabal. So we'll look from I already did this part, but his birthday, August 31st. August 31st to the day he died, December 5th. And again, H.W. Bush, dies December 5th. His full name, Sumsy 125. Do you see how it is 3 months, 5 days later? This is what I mean when I say that these people are being ritualistically sacrificed by their employer. If you are on the TV talking about the weather, you're an employee of the state of Ohio, an employee of the state of Michigan. And who are the state of Michigan, state of Ohio? There are two entities, two theatrical troops putting on propaganda run by this one world order federal government. The local governments you see in those states, they take orders from this old world Illuminati order. And that same gang murders their employees. So do you see then? He's 53. Today an hour game is 35. I haven't even looked at her yet, but we'll look at her. But just the fact she's 35, weather equals 35. And he dies 3 months, 5 days from his birthday. Also 135, like the Key of David. Remember, Columbus, Ohio, 153, the reshuffling. Double 63. S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10, so add 9 to this, 63. I've been detailing all these patterns. Freemason 96. He also died a span of 97 days. Oh, this is perfect. A span of 97 days. Again, we're talking about the Ohioan. We're not talking about Michigan yet. We're talking about Ohio. Notice how we're getting these Ohio-specific numbers. from his birthday to the day he died, 97 days, 3 months, 6 days. This is when you include the end date. Death equals 97 and 25. 97 is the 25th prime number. 25 is the number for time. Ohio and time have the same gematria. Ohio and time both sum to 25. Ohio sums to 25. So you see how the 25th prime from his birthday, he's dying. He's dying also. See the 136? 13 weeks and 6 days from his birthday, from his 53rd birthday, he dies. The sum of the numbers 1 through 16 gives you 136. So you see the clear pattern here. And then Ohio's the Buckeye state. Buckeye equals 36, reversing the alphabetical order and reducing. 3 months, 6 days. So that's why they made it work. They made him die 3 months, 5 days for weather, but they made sure to include that end date, 3 months, 6 days for Buckeye. We're not going to get that pattern in Jessica Starr. We'll probably get some other death pattern, but I'm sure we won't get the numbers for Buckeye. But now we're talking about the Buckeye state. You see how this propaganda is coded. You know, devout husband of 23 years, the 9th prime sun equals 9. December 5th, again, that's a date with 35 numerology as well. So the weather guy, weather 35, ending a date with 35 numerology, 12 plus 5 plus 18, 3 months, 5 days from his birthday at 53 years old. Not hard to see. Kill 28, kill 17, kill 26, day with 26 days remaining, 28, 17 numerology, sacrifice 55, 46, chaos 46, 19. Remember, with the S, you can have full reduction and single reduction. Like it was reversing, there's no H, so this doesn't work. Because H is 19 when you're reversing, 1 plus 9 is 10. See, S is 19 when you're forwards. 55, 46. Sacrifice in that date numerology. So let's look at today. Today as we get the Michigan. Michigan equals 46, by the way. See, today, paralleling this with Buckeye State's propaganda. Buckeye 36, now Michigan's participating. 36-25, just like how the guy died 97 days, 3 months, 6 days from his birthday. Killing 43, Sun 18. But let's look more at hers. They're saying she committed suicide. That equals 43 as well. Committing suicide on a date with 43 numerology. Because she didn't commit suicide, she was ritualistically sacrificed by the state of Michigan, by the city of Detroit. And again, who runs that? The One World Order, Zionist Jew, Scottish Rite Freemasonic, Jesuit Order. They run Ohio, they run Michigan, they're doing it all by this numerical code. Jessica Starr. Starr without the 2 R's equals 58. But STARR, 59 like Freemasonry, but you get 22, 76, blood sacrifice 76. Real quick, I didn't do Chris Bradley's name. But I did before I recorded. But just real quick, Chris Bradley equals 61, 74. Again, Ohio, 61. 47 reflection, 74. Ohio's propaganda by these numbers. I mean, very well the guy could be alive. I don't know. Bradley 67 reflection of 76 and 41. Again, Starr has. Oh my goodness! You see this? They're even paralleling their names in gematria. I don't know how much more clear I have to be. The states of Michigan and Ohio are putting on this propaganda. And again, if you're over in Netherlands, if you're over in Germany, your government is putting on this propaganda. These are employees for your government. If you're in England, France, Serbia, don't matter. This is your government. This is their propaganda. They're putting it on. So we have Bradley, 67, Starr, 76 reflection, both sums to 41, USA 41, Ohio, Michigan. Right here, this is the USA. All these Masonic territories. All these are coded by the numbers, you know. Wisconsin equals 44, kill 44. Let's not get too much off track with that, but here's more homework for you. To code these states, they left the pair 33 with 74. Jesus equals 74. So the 33rd state, Oregon, only state the 74 with the English ordinals. Just like how Jesus Christ dying at 33. Jesus 74. So Jessica Starr, let's do Jessica. Jessica 51, the conspiracy 66. 21. 21's a woman number. Woman 21, 24, but female 24, like woman. All these female 12. Well, 120, which is just 12, the reflection of 21. Jessica Starr, again, 43, like suicide, dying a date with 43 numerology. Remember, the guy's name, Chris Bradley, dying at 53, 3-5 from his birthday day with 35 numerology. Now we have Jessica Starr, 43, dying a date with 43 numerology from what? Suicide. You see how they're specifically synced up by this numerical system? Using date numerology, using name gematria, using amount of days from their birthday. Maybe we can quickly find a Jessica Starr obituary. Probably should have pulled it up before recording. Jessica Starr. I want to find out when she was born.
It's hard because we're hurting.
A Ritual 45-second video. Take one good look at Michigan. Bullshit place. It's like all these states. I'm not ragging on Michigan at all because I'm from Ohio. Guys, I don't give a fuck about that rivalry. That's for Goyim who get sucked into crap. The Toledo War was all scripted theater. Ohio's going to get it anyway. The 17th state was going to get the port anyway. It's all just to divide people further. I'm just saying all these states are bullshit because they're not free places at all. They're all run by this dumbass bullshit order. So yes, we'll just take some time. Maybe one day later we'll get her birthday and do it. But do we really need it right now? Talking about wearing contact lenses for 23 years, just like how Bradley was married for 23 years. Why are they saying 23 years for both these people? That's what I'm saying. It's the same type of riddle. It's literally the same type of propaganda, different actors. Originally from Southfield, Michigan. She went to Michigan State University. I'm sure this is synced up with their football. And I don't mean University of Michigan. I mean Michigan State. They have their own football program. Who knows? It's going to be synced up with that. And University of Michigan's. So New York Post doesn't have too much I can quickly glance at without reading it all. They updated this at 10:56. We were out 33, get 156. And we got suicide. I think that's enough though. Suicide 43, her name, dying a date with 43 numerology. You see how they synced it up with Mr. Bradley, Chris Bradley. Here, mirror. See, look, even over in the UK. Over in the UK, they're letting you know about the state of Michigan and their propaganda they're putting out. Because this mirror.co.uk is owned by the state of Michigan. It's owned by this one world order. Look at this shit. Look at this. 1021. Blood sacrifice equals 121. Here we get in this video the blood sacrifice number. Blood sacrifice 121. And again, Michigan with the sacrifice numbers. Michigan 46, 64, 44. Detroit 44. Kill equals both of those. Detroit equals 37. Look at this piece of UK propaganda. 37 degrees right here. Talking about Detroit, Michigan. You see what I'm saying? Of course, at 4:58 they update this. Guys, notice I've never been in my life. I've never been in Mirror, but I'm showing you how this is Freemasonic propaganda. Again, updating at 4:58. Always doing this. To the video length. Minute 45 seconds. That's 145. That's 105 seconds. Masonry 105. Zionism 105. Catholic 145. This is Catholic Church propaganda, Catholic 46 like Michigan. 13 years of marriage, of course, the 13. Look at this. She's committing suicide with her husband, loving husband, her kids. I know they say, well, you never know. No. I get you. I get that part. But guys, you think she's going to commit suicide? You think she waited on a date with 43 numerology and she committed suicide because her name's something to 43? Or do you think that the state of Ohio murdered her? I mean, if you're from Michigan, if you really want a legitimate reason to hate Ohio, look, the state of Ohio murdered her by this numerical system. Yes, hate Ohio all you want. I hate them too. They put out propaganda. They murder people by this numerical code. Why would I like them? You got weather 35, dying at 35. Look at this happy lady. I mean, yeah, she's on TV. You don't know how happy she really is, but if you really want to believe she committed suicide, that's 1 for Michigan and Ohio, 0 for you. Don't have them murder these people. Look at the 66. Didn't we see that earlier? Let's do their names again. Jessica 66. You see this shit? See this UK propaganda? Theresa May is okay with this, by the way. Theresa May, she's going to be murdered this way. Theresa May supports this activity. Her employers, the Queen's employers, as well, the same people, they approve of this. This is their propaganda. See Jessica, the female, too, a number of representing females. In this piece of propaganda with the 66 degrees. Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible. Of course, get her in the blue right there, the red right there, red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. It's all she can wear on TV. It's all these people can ever wear, the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. Because that's all it is, Freemasonic propaganda. She's been subject to abuse in the past, that's what they're saying. That's what made her kill herself. Yep. Leaving her kids behind, leaving her husband behind. Jessica had shared a cryptic quote on 6/20, for what? Her sacrifice. 62. From Michigan. Again, sacrifice 46 like Michigan. Starr, 76. And then we had Bradley, 67. Those are the blood sacrifice numbers. These people were blood sacrificed by the federal government. If you're in Australia watching this video, the people at your government are doing this. The government of France is doing this. It is the same exact order. Michigan is run by the Illuminati. Ohio is run by the Illuminati. There's this old world order. Red and blue pillars of Freemasonic. Jesuit order. Catholic Church, all part of this super old, ritualistic gang. I don't know really what to call them half the time. That's what's call them, the federal government. That's what they say they are. They even have this, oh yeah, I'm glad to show this. They have him in this 43-second video. Chris Bradley in a 43-second video. Again, killing 43. Today's date with 43 numerology. We now get the woman version. This is the reflection in age. Committing suicide 43. Masonic 43. This is a Masonic ritual. And keep in mind, Chris Bradley very well a Freemason. This is how he's just retiring, and now he's out of the spotlight. Maybe he moved out of Columbus. Because this guy can move to Bowling Green, Ohio on a farm. He could just move to Kentucky. No one will know. Think about it. If he moved to Lexington or Louisville, anyone know? Change his identity a bit? Live out in the country? No one's going to know. No one's going to care. So I don't think it's pretty difficult for him to fake his death. Or again, he really got sick and his employers murdered him. A lot of different questions in that, but he did not just naturally die from leukemia. 89, the 11th Fibonacci number. Chaos 89. I don't think 389 is any sort of number, but let's see, because there's a 3 there too. Maybe they're going into the 77th prime number. Yes, it is. The 77th prime number. They have him right there. It's very interesting. Judaism 77, Washington, D.C. in the 77th meridian. 77. So, I hope this is enough information. Of course, again, Columbus, Ohio, putting this on. Columbus equals 47, like Ohio. Columbus equals 106, like prophecy. 106 is a lot like 16. Again, 53 is the 16th prime. Jessica Starr, weather authority. Look at this. See this? 73 degrees. See, Hollywood Life has this now. We're already looking at the mirror. I think I might have been in the mirror before, like way back in the day once. But I'm showing you, you don't have to understand the names of these outlets. Just you can tell if it's Freemasonic propaganda pretty easily. And you see how now Hollywood Life, Hollywood equals 48 like Freemason. See at 73 degrees, sacrifice 73. 10, this is a lot like 103. 1003, 103 is the 27 prime, ritual 21, sacrifice 21 in Chaldean. Prophecy 52, government 52. Meteorologists, might as well see what that sums to. 74, I've been seeing a lot of 70s too. I wasn't really calling those out, but 70, 65. Guess who was born in 1965? August 31st, 1965. We get our meteorologist from Ohio, Chris Bradley. August 31st, 1965. We'll look at that birth numerology too. See? Meteorologist 65. Born 31/8, the inverse of pi. 7 divided by 22 is 0.318. August 31st, 65. Born day with 33 numerology, 123 like conspiracy, 39 like masonry, Freemason 96. He dies 96 days from his birthday. Jerusalem 104, American Found Day with 104 numerology. Okay, very well again, a Freemason participating in Masonic propaganda. So I hope this puts this to rest. I hope you now know what world you live in. That I'm not, like, why would I get out here and disrespect two people who died? You think I'm that type of person? No, I'm showing you how their deaths are being put out specifically by specific code. And see, I would have forgotten. The day he died till today. I mean, they're really close. The propaganda is coming out today for that lady. And then he died the 5th. Span of 9 days. Sun equals 9. Around 9 you get 42. 1 week, 1 day, 11. 8 days. 8 connecting to death as well, and just infinite. But there's something more here that I probably need to look at. Maybe when more information comes out, we'll see. Because I just have these 2 pieces of propaganda. Or at least 3 pieces of propaganda. I think 3 pieces are enough. Well, yeah, I want to close this video, but I feel like there's some pieces I'm just missing, But I guess I'm just over, beating a dead horse. I mean, really, the beginning, I mean, look, you saw what Jim pointed out too. 53, reflection 35. Just that alone, I mean, I should have just showed that comment and closed the video from there. I mean, that's all you got to see. Clearly, by them is ritual from Michigan, from Ohio, the federal government murdering these people, putting out propaganda. Jessica Starr, her initial 10, 19, 10th letter, 19th letter, 119, Star David, all seeing eye. Peace out.